Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Abundance tactics and how scary you die. And so they departed until you can't turn the end. Go, brave warriors, eyes on the prize. Continue into hell, fighting for your lives. Roads of the nothing, to glory and fortune. The band mercenaries, brave of legion. For the rebel cause, alongside the insurgents, make the red to buzz. And from then the starry crash, being a mountain's eye. Should it be open, the treasures lay inside. Go, brave warriors, eyes on the prize, and standing to hell, fighting for your lives. Roads of the nothing, to glory and fortune, but they mercenaries, great of legion. If you hear Scottish girls singing and the truth have met down, know it's the Legion, know if it's a galactic or down. Go, brave warriors, eyes on the prize, intended to hell, fighting for your lives. Built up from nothing, in glory and fortune. The band mercenaries, afraid of legion. Afraid of legion. Afraid of legion. Good evening, palettes and mercs. How are we doing this evening? Did you have a good Wednesday? I did. Destar. I believe that's how you say that. I do apologize if that's wrong, but regardless, it is time for contracts, and unfortunately, we were supposed to deploy over in Microtech, but I'm over in Levesky right now, so we're gonna have to. It's correct. Good. I'm gonna have to redeploy all the way from Levesky, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have a few issues along the way. But you know what? That's fine. See how loud Star Citizen's gonna be. Also, I should probably put that up there. Da-da-da-da. Normally, you wouldn't see all this background nonsense, but Well, I am not anywhere close to professional. So you know what? Sometimes you get to see everything that's behind the scenes. And hopefully I don't blast out people with audio, but that's not... Is the audio so low that it's not detecting it? Because I can hear it. Yeah, it's so low that... Yeah, it's so low, it was barely detecting it, so we'll put it at that, and perfect's overrated. Yes, I'm sorry, I'd rather see a streamer struggle a little bit with background nonsense than, you know, just have like a perfect setup stream. Hello, Alpha, Wawan Pompon, how we doing today? I need to turn that down just a tad bit. Because now that we've gotten into game, I'm gonna put that 45. I do understand how that works and happens. Yeah, it's generally it's a mess, but you know what? I would prefer it that way for my streams at least. All right, so like I said, we're out here in Lebesky right now. I do need to switch over to my heavier armor because unfortunately I just have the flight suit right now. And so here's the thing. The thumbnail was kind of clickbait, kind of not. I do have the armor. I do have that exact armor. I just can't wear it yet until the next patch. It has not released for 410 yet, but the moment I saw that war bond, I was like, yeah, I'm instantly buying that. That's the Damascus steel power armor you saw at the beginning of the stream. I do have it. It's just that armor. Don't forget, the gun is usable in armistice zones. So technically there is an area where you can do that. Technically in the hangar, yes, you can do that, but I would prefer not to. At least the latest PTU. This is live. Yeah, this is live 4.9, which... How the... What? No, I didn't want to be here. I did not want to be accessing random people's hangars. That's not good. PTU has it usable everywhere. That ought to be interesting. Do you had it out everywhere in Orson ASOPs? So here's the thing, Origin, Orson, yeah, for 4.10, I could see that because there's a whole lot of stuff going down 410 as far as Orson goes. That's going to be Siege of Orson. Also, am I in the wrong hangar? I think I'm in the wrong hangar because I was trying to get the Star Lancer out. Now, technically I should have gotten the max when I went to purchase it, but let's be real, I didn't want to see, here's the thing about the game's still pretty loud compared to your voice. It's barely registering on Steam, on Streamlabs. It's not even, that's at 35 and it's currently I'm peaking the damn mic, but that's at like negative 32 decibels. Bounce is much better like this, in my opinion. Oh no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, I've had this happen before. It's just, it's so, like, for me, it's like, it's so sketch. Yeah, like, okay, my mic is damn near, like, it's hitting the yellow. It's hitting yellow on the sound mixer. And then for the game audio, it's barely peaking, like, at all. I'm just like, that's how far I have to balance it. I wonder if I messed something up in the settings, or if it's just, hear your voice fine, but the game is a tad loud on YouTube. That is so weird. But yes, this is one of the ships I bought recently, and I guess we're gonna do an impromptu. Yep, this is fine. Yep, this is completely fine. I'm not glitching through that. I don't know what you're talking about. That is perfectly normal. So this is the Starlancer Max. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my helmet, and we're gonna do an impromptu tour. This is the gigantic, are you sure it didn't look healthy? You know, we're just, again, it's a feature, not a bug. Not a bug, for sure. I'm just gonna, not that, why do you do this, Streamlabs? I swear after the other stream, I'm about ready to just toss, like, I'm about to throw Streamlabs into the dumpster after what it did on, I think it was last week. Here's the cargo bay. Cargo bay is actually pretty decently sized. Like, this is basically the garage for all intents and purposes. You have a nice, like, technically it's an extension of the cargo bay, but it's really decent for doing whatever you need to here. Also, Nira, hello there. How are we doing today? Legion, it's good to see you too. And here is the elevator. I just don't like using the elevator. Mostly because if you have the ladders, might as well use them. This is the kitchen. Your little booth setup. I do love the living quarters on this because it's so spacious. Have a pool table here. Unfortunately, it's not functional at the moment, but you know, whatever works. And this is why I primarily bought the ship. Individual habs. This one's the smaller one of the 4. And yes, there are 4 aboard this ship. Got a nice double bed. Got a nice shower here, and I can carry that looks like the shaving cream, but I'm not sure. I having people over, they keep interrupting me watch this stream and acting so smug about it. You see, I hate those sorts of people. Like, just, it's like you are a guest. Like, if they're acting smug about that, then yeah, no, that's not good. And don't get me wrong, I'm not important or nothing, but like, still, if you're trying to sit there and watch a stream, like, that's your prerogative, and you should be able to do that. This is the extended cab, so a little bit more storage for things in case you want to have a little bit of extra storage for, say, like plushies or anything like that. You do have a small fridge down here as well, along with a desk. So that again, you have the shower as well, which 1.0, that's also going to include hygiene as well. Oh yeah, I might be getting evicted today because of my roommate's drug problem. How is your roommate having a drug problem affecting you? I'm sorry. Also, Northern Sales, hello, welcome in. Yeah, that's kind of... That's stupid. I'm sorry. You know what? We're just gonna move chat out of the way. Or not. The in-game chat, not everything else. You also have the escape pods here as well. Unfortunately, they're non-functional at the moment. So if you're going down with the ship, well, guess what? Maybe try using the vehicle as an escape method, because oddly enough, an Ursa will survive. An Ursa will survive being dropped from orbit. So now, I can't speak for whether the wheels will be functional when you hit the ground, but it will survive any orbit. So there is one exception, and that's Orison. But again, Orison's kind of weird because it's a gas giant, and it will just straight up kill you because of the gravity anyways. So that will unfortunately not go too well. Also, I gotta go. They won't bothering me, and it's considered me. I hate Texas so much. Yeah, no, I get it. You have a good day, 1-1. I'm sorry. There's no ground to reach on the gas giant. Yeah. Yeah, no, Texas is kind of... Texas is being fucking evil right now. Like... Because here's the thing. Texas just... Texas basically just outlawed THC altogether, and it's just like, even if you have a small amount, like less than a gram, it's still an absolute problem. Why is there a Percy's? Like, why is there a Percy right fucking there? Like, are we serious with that? Like, don't get me wrong, I haven't taken off yet, so. That doesn't look too good. Also, I need to swap out a few things before I leave. I need to switch out for heavy gear, or at least what's considered heavy gear at this point. Because I'm not sure if I have all my heavy gear at this point. Yeah, since yesterday's Star Citizen has been a bit unplayable between players and bugs. So for me, it's been mostly playable. The only real issues I've had That's an issue. I think all of my good armor is at Starlight Station. Spawn should be set there, but is it really worth it to... All right, we're gonna... I don't know what to do about that, because... I don't know what to do about that, because, like, my heavy gear is at, my heavy gear is gonna be at Starlight, because that's where I... No, it would be at... No, wait a minute. It'd be at New Pavage. Pretty sure. Because that's where I would have swapped out this arm. Yeah, that's fine. Spent 45 minutes trying to sell aluminum at the same station it was in. That's so weird, because, like... Yeah, I've seen, like, some of the stuff bug out. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had my fair share of bugs, but, like, it hasn't been too terrible. Also, what the fuck is this doing here? Also, that might not be a Percy, that might be a... Can I scan you? No. That, I was thinking that might be the RSI, Mark II, but I don't know. And, like, who the fuck would just stick their ship there anyways? Like, are we serious? Like, you have to go out of your way to be that inconsiderate. Like, come on now. Like, the answer is obviously yes, but someone got stuck landing, or is that a player ship? Oh, that's a player ship, I'm pretty sure. Again, I can't. And I think it's bricked too, because like it doesn't show up as like a ship at all. Like, I went to go ping it and it wasn't giving me any sort of response, so it is a player ship. I don't know if it's borked or not, because at that point you can't even really tow it out of the way either. You just have to wait until it despawns, unless you want to fine for it. Wouldn't be surprised it was bug related. All the servers were unusable last night, and servers don't often go down for cleanup. I really think that they should start like basically doing raid servers. Now, for those of you who don't know what raid is, for all of my normies out there, that's not like raid as in like, oh, like World of Warcraft raid, or I guess like the Valakar raid for Starsis, and no, raid as in like you have like several different servers to compensate for one going down. I'm sure that's already in place to some extent, but like I feel like they should have a couple more, just to be like, okay, this server went down for proper maintenance. Like, yes, that's going to be like 2 or 3 times the amount of servers that you normally have, but again, they just sold like 5,000 Odins. You know, the big fuck off battleship that has like multiple size 9s, 10s, and let's not forget the size 12 sticking like basically out the front of that thing. So can't even crunch lost ships unless you break into them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have no qualms with just pulling a ship out into the middle of nowhere and then just going munch and then paying whatever fine for, like, oh no, I towed a ship out into the middle of nowhere. I have like a fine for towing a ship, which is probably going to be, what, 10,000 credits, I think. Probably wouldn't even send a bounty hunter after me for that. I'm used to stations destroying stuck ships and station entrances, but I'm playing another game. Oh, which game are you playing? Oh my god, hello there, Vagabond. How are we doing today? Yeah, no, they sold about 5,000 of those battle stations, which or battleships, the Odin. How goes it, Space Cowgirl? I'm doing pretty good. Heading back to New Babbage for heavier armor, and then trying to see if I can do a couple of bunkers over on Microtech, but have to say the cockpit is very narrow. I'm playing Elite Dangerous. I see. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Elite Dangerous is fun. I just see, the thing is, I like playing Star Citizen more because it's centered around the player, and like a lot of the interiors are like fully realized, and that's kind of why I preferred it a little bit more rather than cockpit view. Yeah, MISC unfortunately has the issue where they like their mail slot designs. Makes me wonder if I should boot up my Star Citizen. Haven't touched it since I bought my starter pack way back when. Wait for 4.10. I would say wait for 4.10 and see if you want to do that then, because right now still having a few issues. I don't know if they're saying a lot of the issues should be ironed out, but yeah, like they were having trouble with stability, and there's going to be a new mission. Like basically they're completely overhauling the mission board and whatnot. So also the planet tech is due to change as well. So we should be seeing a lot more planet side quests, the Siege Force and whatnot. So I understand. Elite might be getting proper interiors. Yeah, it's something they said they weren't interested in doing, and I was just like, well, that's kind of what I play Star Citizen for. So it's like, you wouldn't really, you really wouldn't get me as a player so much, but like, I still respect like what they're doing. Playing Star Newcomb forever, yeah, you're not wrong with that one, and as much as I wish it wasn't true. Hauling's been like completely broken. Just, I don't know how they managed to break it that bad, but basically every other like cargo mission was just getting absolutely nuked. Basically, they would go from, they'd be going from, okay, like maybe a mission or two will bug out every now and then, to people basically gave up doing cargo, which is not good because, well, that's a prime way to make money, and it's really sad to hear on that front. What are you? And yes, I realized I put out a fuel beacon, like, being right next to a station, but I just... By the time I fly over there and, like, get into a hangar and whatnot, like, I might as well just fuel up here. It's like, sometimes the pads work, sometimes they don't, and I would rather just... By the time it's all said and done, usually this is faster, but I don't know. I've had my own share of issues with this thing. Usually this thing loves to impale me. And no, that's not a joke for the internet to enjoy. Because this thing decides that the auto dock is absolutely wrong, and it just goes to shove the what do you want to call it, fuel antenna here, the fuel pump, just directly into the windscreen. Now for a ship like this, it might be able to take it. A cutlass, on the other hand, well, it just gets absolutely borked quickly. Makes me miss Eve. See, here's the thing about Eve. That player market just, it scares me. And I just go, I don't understand it. It makes me, it's just like, it's something that I don't necessarily want to put. Like, how do I describe this? The player market makes me, makes my head hurt, like, trying to figure out, like, what I would actually do in order to make money in that sort of environment, and it's all player driven. Spreadsheet and space. I gotta be real, I don't like Excel spreadsheets. It's why I don't do commodities all that much for like Star Citizen, for example, because it gets really close to that, and I'm just like, it's not for me. Like, I'm barely tolerant of it for mech tech. And again, that's battle tech, so that's my territory. I trust no auto dock. It tries to kill you. Yes, it does. Hello there, Griffin. The Bard, how are we doing this evening? And of course, hello to your marvelous mercs. That is true. It's good to see you there, Bard. Eve is by no means similar to Eve is its own can of worms. Like, it's its own can of worms, and I'm good. I don't want to touch that. At least not right now, anyways. But yeah, no, like, I would say after the new patch comes out, that's gonna be a lot of fun, because if nothing else, I get to wear the new power armor, and I get to see how that siege is gonna go. I'm probably gonna be doing it like once or twice with the org, and then just helping out people when I can, because like playing Star Citizen instead of our happy days needed a break. So I already completed that game. Pools, pools I kind of fired up as like, the stream was going to be like 45 minutes otherwise. Unless, was that scheduled wrong? I might have scheduled that wrong. I might have scheduled that wrong too. If you know Mega Mac, it does a lot for you. Like, don't get me wrong, I do, I am going to be looking into that more today. Like, after I'm done cooking dinner, I'm probably going to look more into Mega Mac, because I do want to bring that back. It's just, I needed somebody to sit down and explain that a little bit more to me. Sorry, I donated platelets or plasma, I think, yesterday, and passed out at the last half of yesterday's streams. I have no idea what happened. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we got through that in like 45 minutes, and then we went into pools, another backrooms game, and we played that one as well. Platelets. Interesting. Forgive me for my ignorance. I'm not entirely sure. So, what are platelets? Platelets are cells that circulate our blood or bind together what they recognize as damaged blood vessels. Interesting. I think I needed more of a reminder than anything else, but I didn't know you could donate that. I guess it's just part of donating blood, from what I can gather here at least. Let me emphasize that biology was not a strong suit of mine. Yeah, biology was interesting. I did better in physics than I did anything else, as like, look, if you want me to, physics was an easier science. I'm O positive, so I can donate those in the plus blood cells. Oh, nice. Eve's new player experience 100 times better these days than at release. I suggest for you, Annika, bypassing the market practically entirely by just doing the bounty missions from agents. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to that, but it's probably something I would play off stream until I was comfortable. Or if you want to see that, we can try messing around with it, but again, I'll leave that up to everyone. Technically, everything is physics. Yeah, you say that, and oh, Toxic Tay, how we doing today? How's the city going? It's going pretty good. We're heading to New Babbage just to pick up my heavy gear, quote unquote. I really need to see about getting the Platino, something like that. Mark 1 armor at some point, but I don't know which I don't know which area has that, so I may be paying somebody to give me that set. Sorry, bad enough, because I want to go ahead and because I already want to go ahead and get a 900 quality knife as well. I might be getting the power armor, but still want to have a backup weapon. So doing platelets, plasma, red blood cells is a 1.5 to 2.5 hour process. Oh, I gotcha. Now I'm just letting you know you should choose to explore. That's fair enough. I mean, chemistry is all about electron distribution around atoms, which is physics. I feel like I did a little better in chemistry, but yeah. For me, it was just like for me, it was just the fact that I hated having to regurgitate that knowledge instead of like, I'm actually learning this because it has a practical application in my life. And again, like, I wish that like a lot of that had been tailored towards like, hey, you took like the ASVAB or something at a very minimum, and it's like, you seem to excel in these areas. Is this something that you're interested in? And tailor the classes around that rather than you're gonna learn everything and you're gonna like it, which is why I feel like a lot of people did not like school at all. It's raining in Vegas. Yay. That's good to hear that you got some moisture. That's good. Because I feel like a lot of these places have been just burning up. Yeah, no, I'm really hoping that as far as like reading goes, I can push that a little bit more with some of the series that we play, but one can only hope. I'm still on the I might not have wanted to choose microtech because it's been kind of laggy lately, so we'll see how this goes, I suppose. Where's New Babbage? If you need a guide for Megamech stuff, I'd be happy to aid off stream. I appreciate it. I do have that one YouTuber that somebody recommended me have those tutorials like on hand, so when I go to look that up later, I'll set that up or try to. Should be great. Well, it'd be great to you do that. A general education is important. I feel like the general education is already put in place. And again, I don't pretend to understand if this is true or not. This is just a theory. Again, this isn't an opinion. This is a theory. But I believe that at a certain point, like, you already have like enough skills, like knowledge base set up, that going into high school, I think at that point, like middle school, that's for all of like the general knowledge. Like, you have enough information to have a broad knowledge base. Now it's time to focus on something more particular, because having a general knowledge base I don't know. I think that kind of limits people in a lot of ways, and I know nowadays it's more kind of need that in order to jump from job to job, but again, that should not be the way that it is, and people should be doing jobs that they're actually passionate about. So as a whole, like the sum of its parts, people are happy doing the jobs that they love, doing the things that they want to. just generally being happy to support their community because they have more time and energy, or at the very least, just they can contribute more. And that can give back as well. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. Don't mind me. I'm swapping outfits real quick. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why Mixed It Up is still not working properly, so there we go. My brothers and I were rejoicing that an older game is re-releasing later. Lord of the Rings for it in the north. That is good to hear. I think, wasn't that one of the Xbox games? I don't remember which one that came out on. Because there was a couple of original Xbox games that were being re-released onto the Game Pass. A few that I happened to play I played the demo for one of them off of Halo Combat Evolved recently. I was able to emulate the game, and yes, I do own the files and whatnot for it. But I was able to emulate Halo Combat Evolved and play it in its original form, and I feel that University is better diversion point, but it can be harder to pin down properly. See, I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, you'd want the people who are, you want your entire, I hate to say this word in this way, but society, essentially, to be able to benefit from that. Like, basically, you want your student to be able to walk out into the world going, this is where my skill set is, and this is what I should be doing and focusing on, and giving reinforcement towards that, because it's like, if you generalize it, it's like, oh, what do you want to do? I have no idea. I was never really taught that, or like, I was taught general things, but I don't know where my skill set lies. Like, I suffered from that for a long time. And once you get to college, it's like, it's like, at that point, you're starting to pay like unfathomable amounts of money just to figure out, like, try to figure out where you're going in life, and like what basically you're trying to figure out like what direction you're supposed to go, and if you don't figure that out, you're spending a lot of money too. That's fair. I guess where I'm from does more diversification earlier. Yeah, the U.S. doesn't really do that, and when I say stuff like that, it's more localized towards the U.S. and just literally, you apply one of the things I just talked about, it would be infinitely better. Wait, like, look. I still can't get over the fact that we shut down our Department of Education. I'm sorry, like, how the fuck do you just, I don't know. Like, I just, it's so dumb. Oh, and YouTube, you see nothing. You see nothing. Plop that on. You, in fact, saw nothing. And I don't want to hear about it. What armor set do I even wear for this? I guess we could go with this one, but you know what? We might end up going with the regular armor. Hello, Lux. How are we doing today? It's quite a suboptimal direction to go in. Yeah, it's, I don't ask me, I don't know, because I think everyone would have said, yeah, no, that's it's a really bad idea. But none of us were really asked our opinion on that. They just said, yep, it's all gone now. Ooh, hello, hold on. Hold on, we might be going with the, we might be going with this armor. This is some of the, I want to say this was, ooh. Yeah, this is some of the special armor that I have. I'm going to go for the payback knife. I want this one in like 900 quality, but I don't know if you can get, I don't know if you can get the blueprint for that one. I'll have to ask, but I'm not sure if we can get that one. All right, I'm going to look up my P6 real quick. The goth badass armor, exactly. Exactly, that's the way we go. All right, so that's my, I thought for a second that had a scope on it, and I was just like, that's not my sniper rifle. Mine don't usually have a scope on it. And no, I'm not that good of a shot. I'm just, I tend to go close range with it, so that's usually what that's about. I joined at a, oh damn, I joined at a funny moment, it seems. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Don't mind that, though. Where is the, oh. I only have the white medical gun, but it should be fine. I had a blue one, I think, on. I have a Pico plush in here. Would love to take it with me, but you know what? We might take that with us. I'm gonna need a lot more ammo than that, so. That's a HMG. That's a HMG clip. What? Wait a minute. Is it? No. Is it in my inventory currently? If you're wondering what I'm looking for, okay, well, I want that for sure. That's, oh my God, it's, wait, what? No. What? No. Okay, sweet, jeez. I was not expecting to see this today. Let me see if I can get an external view on that. Big gun. Oh, yeah. I was not expecting to see this today. Oh, God. I want to. I so want to. But I don't think I have the armor. Is that a smart gun? Smart core activated. Brr. Not exactly, but it's pretty darn close. It is pretty darn close. Let me see if I can pull out my P6, or yeah, P6. As much as I would love to, I don't think we have access to the armor just yet. Hold on. Let me check on that one. What would you even, I'm gonna look up supervisor key. Yeah, I don't think it's in the game. Such a precious laugh. Well, thank you. I just looked at that thing and went, this ought to be fun. Is that, wait, does that mean that it's here somewhere? Please tell me it's here. Okay. It's time to slay some Xenos gum. You can purchase something that's not yet available. So, partially yes, but again, so the parts that are available are here. So that's a part of the steel tech war bonds. So it includes the minigun, the super heavy armor, which comes out 4.10, and then the Asgard paint, which they give you like as soon as possible. You can purchase things early. In its place, they will give you like a loaner usually. So if that was a ship, they tend to give you a loaner. So we'll go for an extreme example. Say I was to, and I don't have any plans on this. Not unless like unless it was donated or something, which again, please do not do this. If I was to get like, say, the Odin battleship, like they would give me a loaner of something equivalent to that. So maybe like the Idris or something. I don't know which one exactly they would give you, but again, like some of the concept ships, like the A2, for example, used to be, I think they gave you like a Connie Taurus or something, basically something of equivalent value, and they would try to get you set up with that if it's still in concept. But yes, you can. In this particular case, though, it is coming out with the next patch, so basically they were just like, here's the minigun, here's the paints for the Asgard, even though I don't have an Asgard yet. The Asgard is on my purchase list, but I don't think it's going to be my MFD. I see. Guess don't scratch the paint on the loaner. I mean, you can blow it up for all they care. Yeah, they just lend it out to you as if it was a completely insured ship. Hello, Bitter VT. How are we doing today? Damn, even sci-fi future people need to take the metro. God damn. I mean, here's the thing. I'm okay with taking the metro. Yeah, I'm completely okay with taking the metro. Because this place, like, if you told me that I could live like 20 minutes away from a spaceport. 20 minutes away from a spaceport, have access to all this. Basically mean the only thing I would really have to own is like a space vehicle. Maybe a space vehicle, not much more than that to start off with. Yeah, I would love to. Just be glad the Metro works mostly now. Used to you had half a chance of taking it, if it taking you into orbit Magic School Plus style. That still happens, by the way. I've also been dropped out of the Metro before. It is certainly something to see when it just decides to drop you. Now, I wanted to go buy some ammunition, but I don't remember which building that is. Trains are ultimately are the ultimate form of transportation. They really are. As much as things change, they stay the same. Station is big. If you walked the stream, would be over. The best part is when it drops you, it's so sudden. It really do be that way, though. All right, let's see here. So you have personal weapons. You have... Okay, we might be going in orbit because I don't remember which one of these places has... I don't remember which place has ammunition, and quite frankly, I can't be... I don't know where any of the ammo or anything like that is, so we're going to have a quick stop for ice cream. And you know what? Just to balance things out, just to promote what some healthy eating, apple, and then gotta make sure you get that cruise. That is not even close to what you know what? Sure. Just sitting on the Metro and then bam, Mills of Rails. Where did you pick that up from? Narnia. So I went to grab this one and went all the way over here just to grab that. And as the trash cans don't work, sadly I have to do this. Unfortunately the trash cans broke, so yeah. And they don't particularly littering. Yeah, unfortunately the trash cans don't work. So unfortunately, that's basically all we can do. Unless you want to clutter your inventory full of it, full of empty bottles. Even in game, you're buying energy drinks. I plead the fifth. Life is really a video game, or whatever that means. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Da doom 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 cha doom. Something like that. Who knows? I don't want to get copyrighted out of existence again. Well, technically, it wasn't even that my streams got copyrighted out of existence. It's just the fact that, like, several of the streams have gotten copyright claims, and it's just like, you know what? It's a bit of a mess. Hello there, Blazing Haze. Hello there. How are we doing today there, Paula?
Nearing next stop.
karaoke stream when? Oh, we'll get to that at some point. I do have a couple of
The capsule?
I have a couple of songs I want to do for a stream like that. Roman Sky being one of them. I'm big into Avenged Sevenfold, so... Tell me where you go when they took your life. Just before you go, tell us how the heavens glow. Weightless evermore.
The Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology.
God, that song just, I don't know why it hits me so hard every single time. Every single time I sing it, but Aesop, you good over there? Looks like you're, that's a tad unfortunate. Is that still in the pad? Oh, it is. It is. I'm just gonna go this way. I'm gonna pretend like I saw nothing. And a couple of, I do want to do a couple of the Battletech songs as well, but that one would probably be one of the, that one would be up there along with the Grey Death Legion. I would say Comstar Rising as well, but some of those lines are just, some of them are just hard notes to hit. And as you can tell, I was going off a little off key, but who knows? I'm heading up to, I think it's Port Tressler up here just to grab some ammunition. We will get started shortly, but I mean, if we're just being honest, it's a chill stream anyways, so no worries about that. Current phase are never enough, free and Valhalla calling. If you do a karaoke stream, I request you to sing We All Live Together, Sleeping in the Cold Below. More so sleeping because I want you to watch the origin of We All Live Together. I will definitely look into that. We All Live Together is hype. It looks like I'm going to be doing that one. Also, it is, that is so cool. I love the way the planets look, especially at night. Look at all that snow. And yes, I do like the snow. The snow is nice. All right. Maps. Before I get distracted, once again, Port Tressler, please. I have to be careful with the map because it loves to just, it wants to zoom all the way in or all the way out. Is this game multiplayer? There's another guy running around that didn't look like an NPC moving. Yes, this is a MMO or something akin to that. 90% of the time, though, you won't normally see people. flying decoupled. I am not flying decoupled. The landing gear wasn't down before. It is now, but... Or is it just struggling that much to... Or is it just struggling this much at this angle? They're both from Warframe. I have them on my playlist. Whatever you do, don't attempt to sing Wave Racket. I will be taking my leave. My local time dictates that I should be going to sleep. Anka, chat, have a great stream. Well, thank you. You have a good night, Pilot. You sleep well, okay? You sleep well, Pilot. Alright, to Port Tressler it is, and then I'm gonna turn off the cruise control, because sometimes cruise control will mess me up. Also, I will, however, enter at nav speed. Now, this is a little bit faster than normal, but, you know, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm not blasting in at Mach 1. Can I see the... Thank you. No idea if this will even work. Look it up on YouTube. It's awesome, but hard to find a way to cover that. Like, is it explicit, or is it like... Is it explicit? Like, what's wrong with that? Also, Cozy Missy, welcome in. How are we doing today? Yeah, we'll be getting started here with combat drop in a moment. I just didn't realize that it was going to take me forever and a day to get set up, but it does tend to happen sometimes. And if anything, I'll probably just... Oh, hello. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Drop anchor. Drop anchor. There we go. Not explicit, just the rhythm of it. I see. That sounds like me with Davion March. Davion March, the rhythm of that one's... It is deceptively fast. And don't get me wrong, Stringstrum does a great job with their songs, but good Lord, sometimes the songs just, it's like line after line after line. It's so catchy that you don't listen to the song. Beware, beware, the daughter of the sea. And yes, this is all this just so I can get a couple of bullets. All this just so I can find a couple of bullets for my sniper rifle over here. All right, let's see here. This is the Rockfell sniper rifle I got earlier, and don't mind all the hot dogs in here. Those are actually still good. Surprising. You know what? Might as well grab some of that. If we're gonna be out on the field, might as well have some chili dogs. I'm sure that they're perfectly preserved. And you know what? The game didn't say anything otherwise, so... Yeah, I'm sure that hasn't been in the inventory for... What was the last time I was really here? I think the last time I was at Port Tressler in any serious capacity was, I want to say over a month ago. So that should give you a time frame on how old those chili dogs should be. But you know, that it is just fine. It is just fine. Sorry, officer. The rules of the road don't apply. My place proceeds to get slammed. Oh gosh. All right, let's see here. Personal weapons. Let's see, P6. I'm gonna grab like 16 magazines. Is it overkill? Yes. Am I here? Also yes. So I might as well grab some. The PA... I forget what the designation of the... Oh, it's the P4. Yeah, we'll grab a couple of the P4 mags as well, because I do have the Star Kitten assault rifle on me, so... Only makes sense, really. Sir, you're not supposed to be in the ceiling. You are not supposed to be in the ceiling. How are your legs? I want to know how your legs are. Your legs are fine. How? What in the sorcery just happened here? Why are... Never mind. Carry on with your wizardry. I don't wish to know. Just please don't involve me in whatever spells you cast next. Where is the V5O? I am looking for an item. Oh, here we go. Item terminal. Oh, listen to a party of your lifetime. See if you can attempt that. Aiming a gun at a bystander, truly American moment. I wasn't... That was a med gun. Like, that was a med gun. I was just attempting to see if they needed any sort of assistance. But ironically, yes, that is a very American thing. Does it take up that much space? Are you kidding me? Do I have to split these as well? Is that a thing I have to do? We might not be taking all of these magazines. Yeah, okay. That's what we can take with us. That's a little unfortunate. What, checking a patient for free to treat them without any expectations of cash in return? Forget what I said. That is an anti-American moment. Because I believe in a society where we actually help each other. Because, you know, the moment we did that, we would actually advance as a society and not be stuck in the Dark Ages. But, you know, sure, let's be upset about the left and right instead of between the government that's messing us up and the people that are being oppressed from it. I'm sorry. I'm just, yeah. Sorry about that. We will move right along. And Cousin, see, thank you for the hats. I do appreciate that. I am just a little fussy about that, and You know, it's about... Alright, so is everything loaded? Did take a shot earlier. I think that was, I think that clip was left over from when I did the, ship and distress mission earlier before stream, so that should be fine. Although I don't know if I would have... It's either that or I had a clip that wasn't, like, repackaged properly, so... Either way, it should be fine. Contracts... Not bounty hunter, per se. Call to arms. Yes, please. Also, hi. Hi there, Sleepy Biomes. How are we doing today? She isn't pointing, she's flagging. I mean, true. It is a med gun, though. It is a medical tool. And I do have training in it, at least for in-game, as far as we're concerned with that. Do you want to do a Foxwell? Prefer to do a Foxwell bunker, but help protect site. All right, that should do. That's what I'm looking for. Did that say over yellow? Over microtech. Okay, that's fine. I thought that said,
Walton, Foxwell Point of Contact. Everything's good on my side, so you may proceed with your contract.
Why are neither of the screens? That's odd. Normally, when you have a message incoming from a mission giver, they usually put it up on the screen, but I think both of them were busy. Random little factoid. It doesn't affect anything. I was just a little confused by that because normally it pops up, so usually when stuff doesn't show up, it's bug time. Although that could be said for the entirety of the experience. That was extremely close to the station. I guess we are in quantum, but I don't know how much that protects me from random debris. Because I have been blasted out of a, not quantum, but I have been blasted out of a jump point before. That was fun. I totally didn't have I think it was about 1.5 in gold. Now, thankfully, I didn't pay for said gold. Neither did the pirates I stole it from pay for it, so at the end of the day, there was no real loss there, but still, it was kind of frustrating because it's like, it's almost like I hit a random asteroid in the middle of a jump point. It's like, for all intents and purposes, I shouldn't have gotten hit, but there was random debris in a jump point, and that was it. Alright, so protect site, clear MT, secure center, uniform Delta Bravo, Zulu 4 Whiskey 2. TAC 2, excuse me. Now, is that on... I honestly wish I could turn off, like, these lights here and just have, like, infrared because I think the base is right there, but I can't really tell. And also, I really should have taken a medical or so with me, but that would have taken an extra... That would have taken like an extra 14 minutes to like pack up, but honestly, it probably would have been worth it because if I happen to accidentally die during a mission like this, I would at least be able to respawn here. And that's usually why you would take the tack over the max here, as far as these lines of ships go. But if I can be honest, I don't really like the double bed situation because this ship has the individual halves. So you at least have your own bed and you can have your own room, own storage, that sort of thing. For the tack, you have double bunk beds, which kinda upsets me a little bit. And it's kind of made me want to buy either the Carrick or the 600i. Now, I might go for the 600i because the 600i is getting a rework soon. It's getting a rework soon. It's going to be getting its own medical bay. I don't know which one it's getting. But if it's getting a medical bed, it's at least getting a tier 3. So usually when I get like any sort of, if I was to get any sort of injuries, it would be a tier 2 injury anyways. So like a tier 3 injury, excuse me. Worst case, stick a Nursa in the cargo bay. I do agree with that, but on the other hand, it's like, I really just want the ship to be able to do that. And like, the Carrick isn't bad, it's just, I feel like it's very limited as far as like gameplay goes. This thing has size 4s, I think. So while not great, it's like, I can at least still engage in combat. Like space combat. The Carrick? Not a chance. Not a chance. That thing has like size 2, maybe 3 repeaters, which, if you know anything about those weapons, basically, see the turrets there on my Star Lancer? That's what it has for all of its weapons. It basically has a couple of laser repeaters. To make it even better, the ship hull is about the same as the Connie Taurus. Now, the Connie Taurus is several sizes smaller. So you can imagine where a lot of us would be going. This is a military research vessel. Why does it have as much health as like say like basically a freight, like medium freight?
Shit, we're under attack.
Especially for like 33 mil. So I'm basically going, the 600i is basically the best choice. Well, I'm back from cooking. Welcome back, Mira. How are we doing today?
Just got cut down.
So I'm just kind of like,
Cutters, not lively.
I don't know, because I want a big ship like that. I want I want, for all intents and purposes, a mobile field base. I want something that I can detach from the station and do just fine out in space. Like, again, I don't need to be taking on a Percy, but kind of want to be able to take on, like, some ships just to throw my weight around and be like, hey, maybe don't attack my ship. 600i also benefited from the armor rework. It's a bastard to take down. Good. It needed that. Like, again, it's not so much I want the 600i. Like, here's the thing. 600i better be worth it for the price tag of, like, 26 mil. And with its size 5 guns, the hold, the shields, and all that, it is worth it, in my opinion. Like, for me, it was the other option between that and, like, the Connie Taurus. And the only reason, like, I would really switch away from the Connie is because of the missile bug right now. Well, 0.5 mil of that is for interior decorations, lol. You know what? I like the fact that there's a bar aboard the 600i. Like, I truly think that's going to be the MFB for me. Because even if I have to stick a Ursa in it for now, the shields, the armor, the weapon package, like, all make it extremely worth it. It has the suit lockers as well, so it's really good. Oh, that's a separate 0.5 mil. I mean, look, if I get to have a rum and coke after just blasting, can't take that. Also, incoming. Is that a civvy?
Right, search the area.
That is not a civvy.
You got it.
Hey, I at least gave him a chance, like, especially since I can't tell with the t-shirts and whatnot. Hello? Oh, shotgun. See, friends, I have the better shotgun. I have the better shotgun. I have the forbidden shotgun. It's chambered in 50. The 50 BMG shotgun. Because overkill doesn't exist. Just fire and reload. I like how these guys have markers now. What the hell is happening over there? Actually, you know what? I don't want to know. Stop it. Stop it. YouTube has deemed this too graphic for all intended audiences.
Contact!
Hello? Hello?
Shit,
What are... What?
Contract complete. Initiating your
Plasma
payment now.
grenade. Oh. I think they're all waiting for them to spawn. I think they are just trying to spawn camp them. Also, I can't put the pants in there. Are you waiting for the door to open so you can just spawn camp them? You know what? More power to you. Hello there, Jason. How are we doing today, pilot? Let's see here. That is a pair of boots. I can't take them because my inventory is full. What is this? Stop it. Can I Why are none of the, okay. Fine, we'll do it this way then. I don't have a multi-tool. I should have done the equipment check before I left. That's on me. So now I have the pleasure of trying to find a multi-tool here, or maybe not taking anything with me. Is it a spider? Quick, get it off. Well, I don't think so. No spiders here. I have a question. Have you ever played Future Cop LAPD? No, I have not. Sounds like an interesting title. A rust bottle affects cognitive impairing dehydrating. Well, we know what to do with this, huh? Bottoms up. Uh-oh. All right, well, that was one of them, and we're sitting at 11%. Let's basically mix a BattleTech with RoboCop with transforming mechs. Fair enough. That sounds like an interesting time. Ooh, is my character already starting to feel leaky? I'm only at 20%, that's not bad. And a very fun multiplayer where you can play against NPC in a fun way once you've reached the max rank, old PS1 twin-stick shooter. I mean, shoot, that sounds like a fun game. Do you like the ability to make your own army and air force assault the enemy positions? Terminal locked. Insert access card. I don't think I have an access card or a Tiger Claw. I don't think I want one necessarily. Kind of hoping that I was kind of hoping that Bottle would do a little bit more, but oh well. If nothing else, I have a couple of space pickles if we want to go down that road. I don't know. I think it'd be funny to do. I think it would be funny to do some of these missions just absolutely spaced out. Yeah, no, like, I may have to look into that game because it's RoboCop with, like, BattleTech. That is a good combination. And you know what? I think I'm just going to slip over here. I can't quite move that way. It's very different from the main campaign, though I still like the idea of the far future where the police have combat mechs. Yeah, basically just like an Irby, just roaming around the battlefield, just doo-doo-doo-doo. Or at least something like that. Is that a forklift? It's a forklift, but I can't interact with it. There shall be no forklift action today, unfortunately. I think it'd be fun to have Have a mech that can turn into a Pegasus. The idea that you're an urban pacification mech, the LAPD against a Mad Max ensemble of criminals. That would be I think that is a very interesting premise. Of course, I played like Crackdown 2 back in the day, so of course I would enjoy that. Help protect site. All right. We can do that. We can absolutely do that. It's not too far away either, from the looks of it.
Walton,
I
Foxtrot here. Glad that you
kind
got
of wonder
Foxtrot
if the
in
Star
hand. Should have
Kitten,
everything to get going.
I'm interested to see that one. I don't know if that one has any special effects, but I do want to test that one out for the next bunker. No, that was a game. Now, that was a game. Shame they didn't make more after the first Crackdown. There was a Crackdown 2. There definitely was a Crackdown 2. I played the absolute hell out of it. Well, your loadout can vary. You change the electric guns. Machine guns, missiles, mortars. It's fully third person. Next, you're gonna say there was an avatar. Yeah, there was, and actually, I think I'm maybe. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Let's see here. Can I put on the cruise control, please? It was there for a second. There we go. I can put that up to 900. That's a little bit faster than I expected, but you know what? Sure. 2, in fact. I got the PC version of that game. It was released for both. Is Crackdown 2 available for the PC? I didn't think there was a version for the PC. I thought there was, I knew there was the 360 version, obviously, but like, I didn't think there was one for PC. Because at that time I thought it was more of a console exclusive, that sort of thing, but that might have not been accurate. Yeah, you see that it's set for maximum, but I don't seem to quite be able to reach that just yet. I wonder if I have to be in nav mode for that. Like, this is nav mode, but I think I might have to be out of atmosphere for that to work. Less like air resistance or something. Maybe, hopefully, something like that. Actually, it's not going to matter here in a second. It's not going to matter in a second because I'm just going to quantum and that's going to be that, but still disabled. How far up do I have to be? Like, I'm at 10 kilometers up. Approaching 11. Oh, we're calibrating. There we go. And send. And we're just going to disable cruise control because otherwise I'm going to smash into something here in a second. would not put that past me, because, I mean, heck, I almost smashed into the last place, I'm pretty sure. Now, does this? Nope. I was trying to press Alt-L, which usually brings up night vision mode, but only a handful of ships have them. I think the Basher Gray has it, but you do like to smash things. Okay, listen. I like to smash things. I like to smash things with a hammer or with a gun, not necessarily the other way. Now, let's not get this twisted, okay? I might like smashing things, but not like that. It's already too late. The PPCs. Are you going to regale us with all of my sins with PPCs? Because I'm pretty sure that that list would be enormous. Like, if we're judging off that, then Rover pales in comparison next to the sins that I've committed, or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, we are coming in for a landing, and I can't believe that it's already been like 2 hours. It's been 2 hours, and we've just went from Levesky to New Babbage to Bunker to this is our second bunker, and it's been 2 hours. Yeah, this is why I usually like to... I really should start prepping for these sorts of streams just so I don't have to spend that long. That is, I might have slightly messed up with that, but it is what it is. Don't get me wrong, I am all here for it, but like... Because no matter what, I'm having fun. And I think everyone else is too, but... It's a bit of a crying shame that couldn't have gotten a little bit more done in that amount of time. One of my players this weekend, Porta Panther, turn 1 hits from 2 clan ERPVCs and 1 clan large pulse laser, 1 each hitting the right and center torso. Oh, don't worry, I played Power World and I've probably done worse with the NPCs there, although you can do some odd projects there that have nothing to do with the game. It's Power World, so yeah, I get that. Also, expect to see Power World soon. I haven't necessarily played the game myself yet, but expect to see Power World. Because, you know what? The concept looks fun, and if I get a chance to say, you know what? I get to play and support a company that is absolutely taken to Nintendo, I would be more than happy to do so. Like, if you build it in a high traffic area, it looks like the POWs visiting humans do. Oh, POW World. Yes, that is a great game. I am looking forward to just, because again, they absolutely... Are you friendly or... Knock, knock. You
Take
friendly?
the street through. Find whoever the hell this is.
You are not friendly. You are not friendly.
the line.
Someone just got blasted.
It's okay to string power as long as you don't cringe. I'm kind of, I'm starting to wonder if, Britain, if it's okay to do anything, ow, at this point. Also, give me just a second. Like, yes, I realize we're in the middle of combat, but still.
Hey, think I got some troublemakers here. Gonna find out.
Are you kidding me? How we lose them?
All right. This is going to be my last bunker, but I do apologize that the stream's a little shorter, but you know what? It will be all right. It'll be all right. We have, I think we have Match Warrior tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Ooh. I think they updated this weapon. I don't remember it being this smooth.
Someone wants to toss.
I don't remember this thing being that smooth. That's actually really cool. Like, they must have reworked this, because, like, I don't remember the animation being so... Are you on top of the... I don't know why you were up there, but sure. Are you still... Do I need to administrate some more ammunition? Because we can make that happen. Yes, eat bullets. Eat the bullets. God, I love the plasma grenades. It's like throwing fireworks at your... Yes, very much. And people were using the scorch grenades. They were using the scorch grenades, scorch plasma grenades, in conjunction with a fire extinguisher. So basically, you take the fire extinguisher, you would ride to about maybe a kilometer away, like on Dragonfly or something, hop out, whip the fire extinguisher, ride it like Wile E. Coyote, and just fly over to the Idris's cockpit during the Xenos event. And then just toss the plasma grenade straight into the, like, near the cockpit glass. And it would instantly kill the pilot, giving them the 4 mil. If somebody else, like, got the mission, it would share the rewards, I think. But it was so weird how that scaled. Like basically, it was 4 mil, but it was split amongst the people who took the mission. Everybody and their grandmother is trying to do this mission, and it's like, so every time you go to accept it, you'd probably end up getting about 1 mil out of it. But yeah, no, it was kind of bad on that one. What do you do in this game? All I know is there are ships costing tens of thousands of dollars. Okay, so
Sending creds your way. Thanks for clearing out that contract.
basically, you have all these different types of missions. PvP missions, you can take on other people. You can hand mine stuff. You can refuel ships. Investigations, bounty hunter, courier, salvage, deliver. There is 3 different systems for you to explore. So this is a Stanton system, Pyro, Nyx. So essentially, you grab a ship, you do whatever the hell you want to. The only ship that you need is a starting ship. I personally recommend the Avenger Titan, but if you're looking for like a specific gameplay, you might end up going with the, I don't want to say the Golem. I think there was the Salvation, if you want like salvage. Otherwise, yeah, the Titan is the only one you need to buy in order to play the game, because it essentially gives you the package, like in order to start up the game in the first place. Other than your 45 or I think it's 60 when it's not a free fly event. So technically most of the ships can be bought with ground out in-game money. Yes. And a lot of the ships that are like on the store now are going to be available in 3 to 6 months. It's not the best. I wish they didn't do it that way, but like most of the ships that you want are available in-game. Now you do have some of like your flagships, like the I was mentioning the battleship Odin a little while ago. You do not need that. Like they will put that up on the store and be like, hey, this ship's available, but to be honest, it's not worth it. Like just buy a just like I said, Avenger Titan, that gives you the game package. That's all you need. Also, do not download the game off an SSD. You will not have a good time. Mine's currently on, I want to say it's running off an M.2 right now, but I'm not 100% sure. To be completely fair, this was a pre-build. I think this one's M.2 SATA. I'm not 100% sure, but anyways, that's an SSD. Yeah, the game seems to be running fine for me. Don't play it off of mechanical hard drives. Ah, yes. Yeah, don't know. Yeah, you're not gonna have a good time on that one. It would probably load well off NVMe. NVMe would probably be fine, but yeah, I wouldn't imagine any other way it would go very well. But anyways, I would like to thank Mixer Beast, Alpha Vagabond, Alpha Lux, Sleepy Biomes. Let's see who else is here today. Blazing Haze, Bitter BT, Lux, Man of Fuses, One Pom Pom, Nero, Cozy Moose, Dustar, Night Wolf, Griffin the Bard, Toxic Kite, Northern Sails, Leechum. I just wanted to say thank you to each and every single one of you pilots. It's always a pleasure to fight by your side. And as always, this has been Call Sign Onka, signing out.